Cardfight Vanguard Dear Days 2.
Greetings! Mansory79 here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Cardfight Vanguard Dear Days 2! Alright, let's get started. Press the A button now. Here we are in the main menu after story mode. Here we are in story mode, chapter, looking for Yuki. For those of you who watched our previous video, I spent a time progressing further in the game's main story. Before we go further anymore, there are two more available free fights here in this chapter. Before we challenge the main versus over here, gonna clear one of these, both of these first. So, first I'm gonna challenge Mika Shibuya free versus over here. Now selecting my deck. For the deck I'm gonna be using this fight, I think I'm gonna be using, this one. DSS09, Dragon Empires, Nubatamas, Demon Stealth Dragon, Shiranui Oboro. I'll be using this deck. And using this deck, yes I will. Deck selected. Next for D skills, should I use the D skill? Nope, not gonna use the D skill, just gonna go straight for fighting. Go straight for the fight. Selecting free versus, clicking A, and off we go. Here we are. Mika Shibuya, I'll pay you back for that day. She's talking about the previous episode. Let's see if you can try. And off we go. The battle begins. Let's get started. Here we are in the fight, and this guy goes first, so rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Paper to rock, I win. I choose to go second. Since this is a stride deck, choose our starting hands. I got myself a great 2 Seikei, a heal trigger, a perfect guard, a great 1 Katari Kitsune, and a great 1 Zanke. Holding on to all normal units, just gonna redraw triggers. Redraw. Draw trigger. Ah, come on, really? My opponent goes first, she rides. Astisa Namami. Energy generator set. End of their turn, my turn. I draw. I ride from the right deck, Stealth Dragon Seizui. For the right deck cost, I am discarding. I think I'm gonna discard the draw trigger, Stealth Dragon Midari Kumo. Discard and ride. Energy generator set, energy charge 3. Then starter skill, draw a card. Draw. And activating the skill of Seizui, placing a card, placing a crest on the crest zone, and draw. Draw. I activate the effect of Katari Kitsune, going to discard it and search my deck for a Shiranui. I add Shiranui Oboro to my hand. There we go. Add to hand. One more time. Kitsune skill. Drop it. And search my deck for Oboro and add it to hand. Looking good here. And then let's see. My Zanke lets me soul charge, but only when it's at Generation Break 1, so there's no point here. I think I'm gonna just call 1 over here, calling, and conserve the rest of my hands. Go into battle phase. Vanguard to Vanguard, AK. The attack goes through, drive check. No trigger. Another Katari Kitsune. 1 damage, and slash, slap, smack. Damage check. No trigger, safe. Now great 1, Zanke to Vanguard, AK. The attack goes through, and smack. Damage check. No trigger, safe. That's the end of my turn. Now it's my opponent's turn. Here comes energy charge, grade 2, Aesthesis Kiora. Calling the rear guard, calling Licorice, and 2 copies of Era. 18k. No guard, doesn't guard with. Drive check. No trigger, safe, 1 damage. Here it comes. Damage check. No trigger. And here comes one more attack for 18k. Calling out skill of the back row, returning the rear guard to hand, returning itself.
ヴァンガードにアタック
18k. Okie dokie. Not gonna take any. I don't have anything to guard with, so I have no choice. Taking it.
ノーガー
Ow.
ド
Damage check. Front trigger. Ah, wasted the front. Powered front row, but it's too late now. And skill of the back row again, returning a rear guard to hand. Who's returning? Itself again. And at their turn, my turn. Stand and draw. Another Shiranui, huh? I ride from the right deck. Genkai. Right deck cost I'm discarding. I have 3 copies of Shiranui, discarding 1. Ride. And then I'm going to move Zankei to the back row and call 2 copies of Seikei to the rear guard. Call. And call. That ought to be enough. To battle phase we go. The left side Seikei attacks the rear guard Licorice. 10k, 10k.
ノーガー
The attack goes through and slash. Damage 1 less rear guard to worry about. Now Vanguard to Vanguard, 10k.
ドヴァンガードにアタックノーガ
The
ー
attack
ド
goes through. Drive
チェ
check.
ック
No trigger. Grade 3 Shiranui. 1 damage and slash.
ダメー
Damage
ジチェ
check.
ック
No trigger. Safe. Now boosted by Zankei. My right side Seikei to Vanguard. 18k.
ヴァンガードにアタックノーガ
The
ー
attack goes through and slash. Lower damage. Check. No trigger. Safe. That is the end of my turn. Now it's my opponent's turn.
ドターンエンド私のターン
Here comes Grade 3 Aesthesis Kyrie. Calling the rear guard.
コール
Adriana. And 2 more copies of
ヴァンガードに
Era.
アタック
Vanguard to Vanguard. 21k. No guard. Gonna take it.
ノーガードドライブ
Drive check. No trigger. Second check.
ドライブチェック
No trigger. Safe. So just 1 damage. Here comes. No.
ダメージチェック
Damage check. No trigger. Shiranui. And 21k from the rear. Well, skill the back row, returning itself to the hand.
ヴァンガード
Here comes 21k. Still nothing to guard with. No guard.
ノーガー
Here comes. Ow.
ドダメージチェッ
Damage
ク
check.
ゲッ
Heal trigger, but cannot heal. Wasted. All to Vanguard, I guess. So,
トスキルを発動する
let's see. The back row goes back to the hand, and their turn, my turn. Stand and draw. I ride from the right deck. Demon Stealth Dragon Shiranui Oboro. I discard 1 Oboro from my hand and ride. Skill of the Great 2 Genkai. I'm going to, let's see, should I either call this card the rear guard circle, call the card, soul charge 1, choose up to 1 opponent's drop its own card and call the rear guard. Genkai skill. Call the rear guard. Call.
ベリアルカール
Soul charge and choose a card. I call Licorice to the rear guard.
スペリアルコール
Then some stride. I'm going to stride for the stride. I stride Magun Tenbu for this turn. And for the cost, I am discarding the Grade 3 Shiranui. Discard. Ride. Stride the generation. Magun Tenbu. Stride skill. Wait, hold on. The effect of the Grade 3 Shiranui, I discard it. I draw a card. And draw. Stride skill. Dominate a rear guard. I dominate the Grade 2 Licorice.
パワープラス
Plus power. Now Licorice attacks the Vanguard. 19k. Then skill of Genkai, counter blast 1, counter blast, and the dominant unit gets plus 4,000 power, 23k.
ノーガード
The attack goes through, and Paw Pad Stamp. Damage check. No trigger. Safe. Next, I'm going to... Skill of Zanke. Soul Charge 1. Soul Charge. Soul Charge. Ah, critical trigger. Come on. Then, I'm going to... I think I know what to do next. I activate my Vanguard skill first. Counter Blast 1. Turn a card in the G zone face up. Turning. And dominate another rear guard. Power the front row. And I choose to dominate Licorice. Licorice attacks the Vanguard. 19k. Genkai skill. Counter Blast 1. Counter Blast. And adding power. That's a total of 24k. 29k. Quadruple Guard. 33k. Just barely enough. Okie dokie. Next, I'm going to activate my Vanguard skill after dominating. It's retired. Retiring the Great 2 Licorice. As well as Intercept to worry about. These, let's see. If your G's are 2 more face-up cards, I can't use the Restand skill just yet, so switching places with Genkai. And for now, leaving it at that. Wait, no, switching places. I have 2 copies, so I have no counter chargers. Yep, gonna switch places here, and that ought to be enough. I call Zenkai to the rear guard. And battle phase we go. My Great 2 Genkai to Vanguard. 15k. The attack goes through and slash. Damage check. No triggers. Safe. 6 damage. I win. That's a pretty okay match. It was still an easy mode, but I think I got more or less the hang of using this deck. I'll be able to use it in a more serious fight in the future. Then I got win. Win for 6 turns, superior call, and drew 3 more cards in 1 turn. I got 1300 VP, total 13,690 VP, pressing A to go next, leaving the fight and returning to the game scene. Lost. Mika said that in 1 word, but as always next time, don't be too bummed. And we're blacking out the screen. Card get. We got a card for winning this match. It is... Oh, convert to CP. It is the Great 2 Drag Ritter Girl Flame Blossoms Radalina. We already have a maximum amount. It's converted to CP. Processed. And card processed. And we're done here. There's only 1 more free fight and 1 more main versus fight to go. So with that, it's all the time we have for today. First I want to say is thank you to the viewers for watching today's video, and to please stay tuned for more videos I plan to upload in the near future. I also will show support by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my videos and channel. With that I say goodbye and see you all soon.